A very good evening to all the poets around the world. I, Dr. Shamenaz, on behalf of Progressive Literary and Cultural Society, welcome you all. I welcome you all on our Facebook page. Today, we are going live to have a book release function, and this is a society which aims at promoting global literature and culture. And we have recently organized Women Poet Virtual Poetry event on 26 September, in which 32 poets from 11 countries, including 4 continents, participated. It was a wonderful event and a very successful. And now, tomorrow, we are having our next event, which is a workshop on Pathshala, media awareness, which is Pathshala. So over to Manju now.
Thank you, Dr. Shamenaz. Thank you very much. And yes, of course, this is our Progressive Literary and Cultural Society page, where we are aiming to provide chances to the poets and the writers from all over the world. They are all welcome here. And as Dr. Shamenaz mentioned, that we have the poet Misna Chanu with us, who is releasing her very first book, her debut poetry book today. And the book she has written with the title like a little piece of melancholic sky. I think the title is very fascinating and very emotional. But let's see what the poet has to say about her book and the title of the book. And I think she would have a lot of memories related to this, associated to this, going through while writing and many things. So let's welcome the new poet and with her debut book, Misna Chanu. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Manju. Hello, everyone. I am Misna Chanu. I'm from Assam, India, and I'm a bilingual poet. I write my poetry in Manipuri, my mother tongue, and in English. And recently I published a book, my first published book. And the name of the book is A Little Piece of Melancholic Sky. This book has a total number of 50 poems and 3 parts. First part is, I name it part 1, The Songs of Solitude. This is a melancholic theme, poetry. And the second part is poetry on love. And the third part, I name it Ode to the Muse.
So, मिश्ना, आप कुछ बताना चाहेंगी इस पोइट्री के बारे में? कैसा रहा आपका पहला एक्सपीरियंस आपकी पहली बुक के बारे में? Just tell us a little bit about it. We are very excited to listen that.
Actually, I have been writing poetry in English since 7 or 8 years after marriage. But I never published. This is my first poetry book, so obviously I felt good and excited to know the response of the people.
But yes, we can see your excitement and happiness there. That's reflecting on your beautiful face. Congratulations, Mishna. And we also have 2 more books of Dr. Shamenaz. And I think I do not introduce her. She is very well-known writer and poet. The 2 books that we have of her with us is they are Life at the Rate, right, Dr. Shamenaz? I should say it at the rate, right? So Life at the Rate Corona Times, and the other book that we have of her is Feminist Voices Volume 1. So Dr. Shamenaz, up to you. Tell me, tell us a little bit about these books.
I wanted to hear a poem by Misna that we can hear it after this book.
Definitely.
This release. I'm so very grateful that to you both that today we are having a book release of 3 books, 1 by Misna and 2 by me. So this is my 17 books, Life at Corona Time. Life at the rate of Corona Time. So means people have been asking why I have gave this title to my book. Actually, we literary people, we always write in symbolic way, metaphorically.
Exactly.
So this titles symbolizes the digital world which we are living due to COVID era. In this COVID era, when the whole world was stuck at home, there was no movement, no physical. So we were following social distancing, and there was nothing as physical. So in that time, then the real world became the virtual world, and we all started interacting with people more and more virtually. So this is the reason that I gave this title, Life at the Corona Times. So this is a book which is basically an anthology of poem, article, and short stories. It has poems, article, and short stories of 42 poets and writers. There are 6 short stories, 3 articles. There is a very good article by KTP Dattadi on mental health, on depression. Then there are 6 stories on different aspects of Corona. And my contribution is that I have edited this book, and I have written a poem and a short story in this. So the title of my poem is Once Upon a Time, and the story is Love in Lockdown. How in a situation like lockdown, also the beautiful feeling of love can blossom. So this is a story, though it is a long story. We will have some storytelling sessions and we will discuss about it. But there are poets and writers from across the world. So this is what is the motto of our society, to promote global literature and culture. So there are poets from India, US, Romania, Kazakhstan, Italy, then Romania, and Turkey, Nepal, Saudi Arabia, and USA, and many other countries. So even this time, for the first time, I have got contribution from many small talent, child prodigies, 5 or 6 child poet from India, and I have welcomed them with wholeheartedly, because we should encourage them. If we encourage them, we will find a good platform. So this and the second book is Feminist Voices, Volume 1. So the next volume will be on domestic violence, which I have given a call for a poem, and I'm getting poems from different parts of the world. So this book is very close to my heart, because rape is an issue which we as an Indian women are witnessing every day in newspaper, and recently there has been Hathras case in Bulandshahr. So this is a very sensitive topic, in which a victim is considered as a culprit. So this Feminist Voices is an anthology of poem on rape and sexual abuse, for which I have got verses from 47 countries, 77 poets of 47 countries, and this is something which I consider one of my best work, because this is an issue of vital importance, which many parts of the world is witnessing, especially in India. We have many cases. Every day we are witnessing lots and lots of cases. So I hope the situation changes, and we will have a better place for women and girl child, women and girl child, not only in India but around the world. Exactly. So the aim of this book is to make aware people about this heinous crime, how women feel. So different poets from different parts of the world have reflected their pains and then anger relating different issues. And 2 years back, there was an incident of Asifa. So I started this book at that time, but unfortunately, there was some problem in my personal life, because I have health issue, and a family member of mine has died. So it has been published this year. So it has many poems on Asifa. So I request you all to please go through these 2 books, like At the Rate of Corona Time, and especially this Feminist Voices, because we should we are dealing with this issue, and This is an issue of grave concern, which no woman around the world should witness. Thank you so much, Manju. And I request Misna to recite one of her poems from her book. Over to Manju.
Okay. I couldn't listen. Sorry, I missed that part. Dr. Shamenaz, can you please? Did you say something? I just missed that part.
I said I want to have a poem. I want listeners to recite a poem. But at the same time, Manju, if you want to ask anything from me, you can ask.
Exactly, Dr. Shamenaz, like you said, that's really the current situation that we are going through, and we are looking around. We can see how this Hathras case and many other cases happening. Nowadays it has been seems increasing a lot, but it's not only in India; it's overall the world that is facing this feminist issue and the rape cases and. Still the women has not achieved that place in the society that they should have been. So that's really a serious concern, and we all are affected by that, definitely. So
society means the point is that people are always blaming girl around the world. Now there is a time to blame boys, and now there is a time to give a proper teaching and learning to the boys regarding respect for women.
Exactly.
Like we say, sanskar, boys should be given more sanskar to respect women. Yeah. And we want women to be respected all around us.
Yes, definitely. The burden is only on the shoulders of the female child, or you can say the women, that they should behave in certain way, they should wear certain dresses because they are exposed and they are showing their bodies, so the rape is happening. But it is not the case. We can say that the child of even 6 months to 2 months have been raped. So where are they exposing, what they are exposing? So the issue is not with the female body or the exposure with the dresses. It's about the mentality and how we are raising our kids, either male or female. We have to look into that. Thank you, Dr. Shamenaz. And definitely, yes.
I just want to add one thing. Recently, there has been an issue. Dhoni's team lost in one of the match IPL, and his daughter got the rape threat. What a society we are heading towards. This is something shameful, and I want the government, not only of India but around the world, to make severe rules regarding it, strict rules regarding it, and punish the culprit as soon as possible.
Yes, definitely. That's really a heinous crime. I mean, just because of performance of her father, you are giving such a threat which is not even acceptable to listen at all. So yeah, we will maybe someday we can have a discussion panel for this, and we can call some of our experts to have a conversation, because this is really something we need to look into. Thank you, Dr. Shamenaz, for bringing such an important issue between us. And now, as you said, we would like to listen Misna from her book, her debut book, I'll say. So, Misna, would you like to recite one of your poems, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
And all the best. We want more and more work. The cover is very beautiful. Tell us something about the cover. Misna, tell us something about the cover.
Yeah, I saw the pic on Instagram. This is one of the well-known Manipuri actresses.
Yes, I remember that
her
one.
Her name is Mandat Lema. And I asked her permission to use in my book. And luckily she agreed. It seems matched with my theme also. So let me recite one poem.
Yes, we are waiting.
The name of the poetry is Oasis. Oasis. I didn't come here seeking for anything, not even love. But I came across this land that is so familiar to my homeland. Within you, O being, I witnessed everything that used to be mine, perhaps as a realm of love. And I bowed to your soul, and that sight became the oasis of my soul. This is another thing that I'm not taking a single drop of water from this oasis. All I'm taking with me is the fragrance of memory of this sight. I hope no land will ever mind offering. Thank you.
Beautiful, Mishna. I must say
Beautiful.
that I should have this book as soon as I can and read all your poems.
Thank you very much for your
As we all know, Misna, we know that Manju is also very good poet.
Yeah, I heard that poetry.
Thank you.
In our last meeting, I heard.
Thank you, Mishna. So, if we have Dr. Shamenaz, we cannot leave her without a poem. So, please.
Okay. But you are also, the next one will be you.
Okay, I promise. I finished the meeting with my poem. That's fine. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. And I'm reciting the poem of this book, Life at the Rate of Corona Times.
Yes.
So, once upon a time, we were living in a world where there was so much of happenings. Then a deadly virus came, COVID-19 by the name, stretching its paw around the world, making the global world its victim. By its super contagious wings, people started distancing themselves to fight against it. Now there is just serenity and tranquility around the world. And we are hearing this echoes of deadly disease and the death gained by it. It seems to me we are living in nightmare, which is sure to end soon. Thank you. This is a feeling, I think, which everybody has experienced during the lockdown when when the impact of coronavirus started around the world.
Mm-hmm.
So this was my feeling, my expression, my experience of COVID.
Yes, that. I totally agree with you, Dr. Shamenaz, because this corona has given altogether a new experience to everybody. It's like everything has just changed, even though we are visualizing and we are living it, we're not able to just perceive what's actually happening. So yeah, so many things have changed suddenly, right? And now I feel like we are slowly getting accustomed to live in the closed doors and getting so afraid to go out. Though the out world, the nature is calling like anything. Just
I just want to add that when we were in lockdown, then at that time, now we are in the process of unlocking. But at that time, I was thinking the similar thing. Means I was thinking about Robinson Crusoe, and I was thinking that I am like Robinson Crusoe. Robinson Crusoe was living in an alone island, and I was comparing myself to Crusoe. So now I hope, we all hope that this thing, the impact of coronavirus ends, and we have a better and healthier world. So now it's your poem, and then I want to make an announcement for tomorrow's workshop.
Sure. You can announce, then I'll read the poem.
Okay. No, at the last. No, first you should recite.
Oh, all right, as you wish. So yeah, my this poem I also wrote in the very beginning days of Corona. Like we were locked inside, and the roads were literally nobody was there on the road, and you're just feeling like suddenly how the roads have become so silent, and there is no one whom you can see or talk even at 5 o'clock in the evening. And at that time I came across one little puppy in front of my gate who was almost at the verge of dying because now shops and restaurants and everything were closed and nobody is there to give them anything to eat. So I just took that puppy in, and slowly he became kind of a member of our family. So this is just an experience around that little puppy who became a kind of family member to us. And I gave a name to him, like Martin. So yeah, this is all that experience that I had with him. Okay, so here it is. I saw twinkle of his eyes burning out slowly. I saw twinkle of his eyes burning out slowly. Death is stretching its fierce hands towards him rapidly. He was left without kindness in the lockdown. He was left without kindness in the lockdown. Humans closed their doors for the fears known and unknown. I looked at him. I looked at him with remorse and helplessness. I recalled his innocent, happy, and joyful face, which has turned now skinny, dirty, and pale. My fears of disease, and death could not hold me any more. My fears of disease and death could not hold me any more. I allowed his wounded legs to enter inside the gates, offered him a little help with shelter and food plates. Now, now, the scenario had changed. Now, it's his habit to visit us every day. Now, it's his habit to visit us every day. He looks for objects around us to play. He responds to the whistles we blow. And he knows it's time to walk with life a little slow. I wish we the humans could take a vow. I wish we the humans could take a vow, help to nurture the smallest hopes and let the life grow. Help to nurture the smallest hopes and let the life grow. Thank you. Thank you for listening.
Wonderful, wonderful. This is a valid.
Thank you.
Manju, I must say that you are becoming well-versed in all kind of poetic form. This is a ballet, and I must say that you should practice this form.
I will take care of this suggestion, sure.
And we want to see your book soon because you have written a wonderful poem on social issues, different aspect of our social and political, means our social and moral life. And at the last, I want to make an announcement.
Yes.
Dear all, tomorrow our society, which we all are member, Manju and Misna, we all are. Tomorrow we are organizing a workshop on media awareness, which is at Shala. And the resource person is Ghazala Yasmin, who is a head of Department of Journalism, Alia University. And she is a spokesperson who is always invited by a local news channel. And we want your support. And this workshop is vital for every citizen because we have to differentiate between fake news and real news. I hope you all will join us.
Yes.
Manju, the last word from you.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Dr. Shamenaz. It was thank you, Misna, Chanu, and it was really great meeting you both here and listening to your poems, and good to know that your books have been released and we can get them now. And yes, of course, like as you said about the last announcement, I would like to definitely add to that in this time, this is really crucial to differentiate what's going on around the society with the media houses and the real news and the fake news. So I would request you all, those who are listening to us, please do join us. And this is not only for one person or two communities or some different issues, but this is for everyone, one and all. We all have to understand this thing, what's happening around us, how the social media, how the construction of the news is happening around us, because that has become very, very important part of our lives. We are going through all these media places, Facebook, news portals, YouTube channels, everything, and they are serving us in numerous of news, and we don't know, even we don't know how much we are overloaded with the news. So this is very important for us to come here and understand that.
Sharp at 3 p.m.
Okay. Now I would like to thank you so much for being here, but there is a technical issue. I'm not able to end this. Am I visible there, Dr. Shamenaz?
Yes.
Okay, there is
Yes.
something happened. Just give
Wait,
me.
I have to end. I have to end because I am the.
If you can end, please end this live video, or else I'll just log in one more time. Some technical error has come here. Okay, can you do that? I'm just stopping this sharing screen, and then I'll try to log in and end. Is that okay?
Manju, I think Dr. Shamenaz has already left the meeting.
Oh, thank you so much. She has left, or like